Hello, and welcome to the Wrack blog for December 12th, 2013. My name is Brad Carney, and I am your humble Wrack developer. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make your very own Wrack mod. Wrack's got a really nice modding system that really hasn't been tapped into at all, so hopefully I can kind of get the ball rolling on some sort of modding scene, especially with things like Steam Workshop coming up, which would be a pretty exciting thing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how Wrack's data files work, and really by looking at that, I think you're going to have a really good understanding of kind of just how things work in a Wrack mod in general. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is pop open Steam here. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Okay, so you're going to go to your library tab. Then you're going to go down here to Wrack, and we're not going to judge the games I have. So let's see here. So let's right-click on Wrack, go to Properties, go to Local Files, and then we want to do Browse Local Files, and that's going to bring us up to this here. You should see something like this. So we're going to go to Data. This is where all of Wrack's main data files are. And basically, you're going to see a bunch of zip files. One with audio files, one with graphics. It's like menu graphics and font glyphs and all that fun stuff. There's one for maps. There's one for map textures. There's one for meshes. And like a mesh is like a model, so it's like the weapons and the monsters and everything. Mesh textures, and then there's one for scripts and definitions. And these are all just basic zip files, so you can open them with basically the program of your choice. Be it something like WinZip or WinRAR, or I think even just the default Windows. I think maybe like 7 and beyond has just kind of built-in zip file support. So basically, you can open these with pretty much anything. They're not encrypted or anything goofy like that. So why don't we start, just to kind of show you, if I open up like data underscore maps. Actually, I don't like that because that folder's not supposed to be there. Boo! Let's see here. Let's oh yeah, I mean map textures. That's a pretty straightforward one. So as you can see here, this is just like a basic zip file. I'm using WinRAR. So if we go to like this textures folder, you can see that everything's kind of broken into, there's common textures, level 1, level 2. Level 4, level 6. We're not paying attention to this right now. So like if we just go into like E1L2 for instance, because I think that's kind of my favorite set. And we just kind of go through this. You can see that this is all the textures that the maps use in Wrack. So it's kind of the important thing to take away from this. I mean, the textures might not be the best example. Let's go into script defs here. So I mean, this one has all your basic scripts, like your AI scripts. So like this has like monster logic and everything. Let's open with what's a simple one. Let's see here. Okay, I mean a rocket. I mean that's pretty straightforward. So like this is like the scripts for basically anything that exists in the world. And we'll go into this a little more detail later. But the important thing to take away from the fact that all of the data files here are externally defined is that Wrack, it's basically a mod of itself. Like everything from the monsters to the logic that the monsters have, it's all defined externally in these data files here. And basically what you do when you make a mod is like you're basically just making like your own version of like this kind of thing here. And you can define your own things with their own logic, and give them their own textures and sound effects and music and all that fun stuff. So like for example, like if I go into let's go into the scripts and definitions one. So again, like this zip file, this has all. This is blinking, so I'm gonna make this go away. There, go away. Stop blinking. Uh, so this scripts and definition zip file here. So it has like all of our basic like AI scripts and face action scripts, and a face action. It's like a door and a lift and that kind of thing. But it also has like the definitions for everything from like monsters to even like the episodes, even like the cutscene text. Like if I pop this open here, I mean this is all the text that happens in the cutscenes. It's not a hard coded thing into the engine. So let's go to like the object definitions, like the monsters. So let's go to like this crawler here. So this is the object definition for a crawler, and as you can see, like it's just a text file. Like it's an incredibly basic thing. I mean, pretty much. I think it's pretty intuitive that you can look at this and see like, okay, this is a crawler. It's a mesh map object. And you can kind of see like so the properties here. Its radius is 32 units. Its height is 42 units. Its mesh is crawler.x, and .x is our model format. Its point reward is 200. So when you kill it, you get 200 points. Its script is crawler.text. Yeah, it's really pretty. Oh, and this is kind of important. Like the editor category. So, like when I load up the editor, like it's going to be under the monsters folder. So, I think this stuff like it makes. I think it makes a lot of sense. If you're willing to take a look at it and get your feet wet with it. And so yeah, I guess a good thing to do would be just kind of show you like just how easy it is to like take like a simple like, definition like this and turn it into a mod. So why don't we do that? I guess what I'm going to show you how to do is just make like let's just modify this crawler. Let's just do something nutty with it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is like I'm going to paste this definition, or I'm going to copy this definition, and we're gonna hang on to that. So as you can see, like by this scriptdefs zip. Like everything, there's an object def folder, and there's like a monsters subfolder, and then that has crawler.txt, which is just a simple text file that has the crawler definition. So we're gonna do like our own basic kind of thing like that, our own little basic mod that kind of has like the same kind of structure, and we're gonna replace the crawlers and do just because. That sounds like a neat thing to do. Let's see here. So okay, so I'm gonna come back to the Wrack root folder. I'm gonna make a new folder. Let's just call this Fast Crawlers because that could be the name of the mod. So I'm gonna go into this folder. I'm going to create an object.def folder. If I can speak at the same time, and then. Monsters. I don't think the object def folder, like that's important to have that. Everything beyond that, the subfolders beyond that, I mean that's just kind of for organization purposes. The engine, I don't think cares. If things are split into like a monster folder or whatnot. Okay, so let's make a fastcrawler.txt, and then I'm going to open this up, and then I'm going to copy the definition that we had before. So this first part here, this is defining a new object called crawler, and it's inheriting the properties from mesh map object. And what mesh map object is, that's like one of the foundation object types. Like that's like an actual hard-coded object within Wrack itself. And everything has to be inherited from like one of those foundation types. In mesh map objects 1, invisible map objects 1, but I'm not going to cover all of that right here. But so it's basically you're defining, you're basically inheriting your base properties from this foundation type. But We don't want to do that. We don't want to inherit our properties from that. We want to inherit our properties from crawler. So let's make a new object here called fast crawler, because it's going to be fast, and we're going to inherit all the properties from the base crawler object. And then here's okay. So this is making a new object called fast crawler, and it would have all the same properties as a crawler. Its display name would be crawler. Its script would be crawler.txt. All this fun stuff here, it would be the exact same as a regular crawler. If I loaded this this mod into the editor, I would go under the monsters category, and I would find this object here, fast crawler. Except since its display name is crawler, it would display two of these side by side. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to make like a new separate crawler object. I want to replace the crawler. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here after where crawler is, after where it says we're inheriting properties from crawler, and I want to replace the crawler. So I'm going to add replace. Is it replaces or replace? I don't even know. I don't even know my own engine. How crazy is that? Okay, so I think it's replace. So I'm going to put a replace crawler. And then so everything we do here is going to affect the regular crawler object. So basically what that means is, like, if there's a map that already has an object called crawler on it, those will all be replaced by this fast crawler. So if I wanted to give it like a different model, like if I let's here, I mean that could be yeah, if I wanted to like give it a different model, let's say, like I could just do that. Let's try that. That sounds insane. I'll just give it like the return model, and that should be nutty. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm just going to come back into Windows, and I'm going to, let's see here. I'm just going to right-click on this, add to. Is that what I want? Let's see here. Let's come. Yeah. Okay. That looks like that turned out correctly. Okay, so I'm going. So this is basically. Oh no, wait, hang on. That's a RAR. That's a RAR. That's not what I want. Let's see here. Okay, add to archive. Let's make that a zip file. There we go. Okay, so now we have a zip file because Wrack does not read RAR files. So okay, so I'm going to bring this this zip file up here. I'm going to rename this as a WPK file, and what that is that is the extension that it's basically a Wrack mod file. So let's see here. I'm going to let's see here. Let's see here. I want to make sure we're opening that with the Steam one. Let's see here. C program files, Steam apps, common. Oops. Boy, that was difficult. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. So now, okay, there we go. It's popping open. Everything looks good. It didn't complain about any errors or anything. So actually, you know, I need to. Whoa, that's loud. Okay, let's just turn that all off right now. Okay, yeah, and I can see that the mod loaded correctly because it's not giving me time score or time attack, score attack, or gallery mode. So let's just load up this first level here. Now, if everything went correctly, our new fast crawlers should be replacing the regular crawlers, which should be using the our turn model, which should look absolutely bonkers. Oh, damn it! What's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, this is hilarious. Pause for edit. Okay, and we're back. I saw what the problem was. It wasn't replace. It should have been replaces. Here, if we just go back into this real quick. Let's see. Yeah, okay. See, that should be replaces. Okay, there we go. I'm surprised it didn't produce an error for me doing that. So that's. I will be fixing that shortly. But yeah. Okay, so now let's go back into this. This should be working properly. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, you should talk to that horse, by the way. That's some good stuff. Okay, moment of truth time. Awesome. See, it is arcs. It's not crawlers. So. Oh yeah. So that awesome. So success. Okay, so let's as hilarious as that is, let's go back into this. And I mean, now this is all zipped up. I mean, we can just edit this with WinRAR. We don't need to worry about the unzipped version necessarily. So let's see here. Okay, so I mean, since this is fast crawler, like we actually do want to change the speed. So let's see here, and I'm going to use this to show you one more thing, which I think is probably pretty helpful. But I'm going to go back into the original Wrack files and pull up the crawler definition. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to copy this whole thing here, and then paste it. Yeah, I'm just going to paste this full thing. Okay, so before I did this, so I inherited all of the properties from crawler, and then I made it replace the crawler. And because we were already inheriting all of the other crawler properties, we didn't have to insert all of this stuff here. But I'm going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to this. And then I'm just going to, so basically we're inheriting our base properties from a mesh map object, and then we're having all of these properties here replace the crawler. So basically, it's basically this is a new fresh object that replaces the crawler. So you kind of have to have all of this stuff here now. Otherwise, like I mean, if we took this away, like it wouldn't have a model, and that would be just nutty. I'm not even sure that would work, considering this is a mesh map object. But okay, since this is a fast crawler, we want to change the speed. So here, let's just make this. Let's totally go off the deep end. Let's just multiply this all times 4. And the reason that these are all this is split into 3 different values here is because depending on the skill level, it selects one of these 3 speeds to use as the crawler speed. So, if you're playing on bullshit, it's gonna pick this this 12.0 value. If you're playing on hardcore and potentially medium, I don't know offhand, it's gonna use this 10.0 value. And then if you're playing on cakewalk or casual, it's gonna use that 8.0. So that's, and like the same goes for something like the damage. On bullshit, every time it hits you, it's doing 33. And on medium 20, and then on the easier ones 10. And hey, while we're at it, we're changing the speed. Yeah, let's get a little insane here. Let's just make this, let's just make these insta kill you, because it's my model. Do what I want, damn it. So let's see here. If I come back over to this, if you want me to freshen that, which I will. And then, and by the way, once you have a WPK, once that's associated with Wrack, you can just double click it or drag it onto it, whatever, and it should pop right open with Wrack. So if this all went according to plan, these crawlers should be murderously fast and incredibly damaging. So. Yeah. And mission accomplished. Yeah, they're, oh my god. Oh my god! Okay. So, anyway, yeah, I hope that shows you, some of the potential of what you knew with, Wrack modding and, also how to actually make a mod. I hope to get a Steam Workshop, going here pretty soon, so, hopefully one day in the near future you'll be able to, submit your, all your mods and everything, and browse through them, and download them and play them in Wrack, and all very seamlessly and quickly, and all that fun stuff. It should be a lot of fun. So yeah, looking to have that all online soon. Anyway, that is it for the blog for this week. I will talk to you guys next time.